Check 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Yes! Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started. This is the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show with your host, Michael Quarles.
Hello, everybody. Michael Quarles with podcast number 99. We're one away from 100. How exciting. Today, we have the 5 investor questions that were sent in to support at bsffacademy.com. One more time, support at bsffacademy.com. Question number 1, here we go. Out of your first 99 podcasts, is there one that stands out as a must-listen to podcast? Man, that's like picking your best child or your favorite child. I don't have one. I think that there are several. I've got to say the one where Gabriel was just hitting me with like, what would you say kind of thing. So it was just real spontaneous objection handlers. So I thought that was pretty cool. Getting to talk to Io out of Texas, and hearing his success story, made $700,000 and, he's an immigrant from Africa and had everything going against him, except he still prevailed and became highly successful. I think that's a pretty good podcast. I like the daily deals. They just do so much for me, and hopefully they help you guys. I think the one that stands out the most is the first one, the one that just got me started, and I can still hear Tom Kroll saying, "I love wholesaling." Yuck. But anyway, and he knows I don't like wholesaling. So they're just all great, but thanks. Good question. Question number 2. How do you handle a house that has had the utilities shut off? Well, that's a great question because in my area, if they've been gone for more than 6 months, that means the utility company won't turn them back on until I have the panels re-tagged by the building department. And they're going to come out and scrutinize whether or not those panels are up to code, and it could cost a bucket load. So if it's more than 6 months old, be very conscientious of the cost factor that you're going to have to mitigate to bring that house up to new standards. And you just may not want to buy it.
Thanks for listening to Buy, Sell, Fix, Flip. We'll be right back. Are you running out of leads? It's time you tried Yellow Letters at yellowletters.com. Get motivated seller leads through yellow letters, postcards, zip letters, typed professional letters, greeting cards, door hangers, and business cards. Yellow Letters is a full-service marketing company created with your success in mind. Get the personal attention you need to get your direct mail campaign started and get in touch at yellowletters.com.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 3, part 1. There's a 2-part question. So normally when buying a pre-foreclosure or any house, one gets a payoff, which includes prorated interest and any fees, etc., from the lender and is paid in full at closing. I have heard of investors getting the deed and paying off the principal balance as opposed to the payoff. What risks, if any, if there are to investor buyer? Why would one do this? I have no clue. All I know is we have the closing attorney or the escrow company call and get a payoff demand, beneficiary statement, from the lender that tells us exactly what we have to pay off and gives a per diem fee for if we go over that. So I don't know. Other than that, that's what I do. Part 2, though. Would the bank still have a lien worth 0? I have no idea. Yeah. People do crazy things out there, and they try to come up with fancy ways of doing something they shouldn't. And reality is your closing company, your closing attorney, your escrow company, they're going to call and request a beneficiary payoff. And I do it as if it's a payoff, not a refi. So we want them to think that house is actually being transferred and fall forward. Question number 5, do Ryan and Alex use the same Skype account, or does each Ryan and Alex have a separate Skype account? They don't actually use Skype. They use a RingCentral, and they use the soft phone service from RingCentral. And keep in mind, we have multiples of them, and that all feeds back into our CRM program and through Outlook, because RingCentral gives us all of our information through Outlook. And so we put it in our CRM that way, so it really helps out. Great questions today. Tomorrow's podcast, podcast 100, I've got some great news for everybody on that one. Hopefully you'll listen to that. And remember, my coaching program is going to be closing very, 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 very soon on the one-on-one coaching. And it just has to. I'm getting too busy, and I've got coaching students that I have to dedicate my time to that I promised I would, so I have to do that kind of stuff. And we're buying too many houses. I think we're up to, what did we have? Monday 3, Tuesday 4, yesterday 4, today's Thursday. I think we have 2 so far. So what is that? So 4, 4, 8, 2, 13. And we still have tomorrow. Man, I can't imagine if I could get to do 20 houses a week or 15 houses a week. What's 20 times 52? I think that's like 1,040 houses. That should be our goal for next year. Anyway, guys and gals, I know I'm rambling. I appreciate everybody listening in. If you have a question, remember to send it to support@bsffacademy.com. And if any of you are looking for the daily deals, they're up on the Academy site now. And you can listen to those. We're posting one a day. And since we're buying more than one house a day. And until next time, thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Get more info and stay in touch at michaelquarles.com.